And in the evening, Tony akarudi and I told him what had happened. The next day, akanipeleka. Yeah, and luckily I got to travel back to the country, thank God. So pia hapo nilipoteza like 10k. So ukipiga hiyo hesabu utajua nilikuwa narudi na deni ya how much. So I come back into the country. It's in January. January hakunanga shows nyingi za poets or artists, right? I get here, niko na deni ya pesa nyingi. Niko na deni ya karibu so 3. I need to like pay it. When I came back, I didn't even have a place to call my house because si nilikuwa nimehama, because I knew I'm coming back with cash. And I came back with cash. It's just that hiyo cash ilikuwa inalipa deni. Na hata huko yenye nilikuwa nimetafuta huko nilikuwa nalipa nayo deni. I came back niko na deni ya pesa nyingi sana. I didn't know what to exactly do. I was so frustrated. The first day I got here, I told my friend anieke tu bag yangu. The next day, asubuhi saa 3, niko ndani ya mash. Twende Mombasa. Siwezi enda US kukua frustrated all my life. Nikaenda Mombasa kwanza nikakaa huko siku 2 nifikirie maisha yangu. And I came back. And when I came back into the city, I was a bit frustrated with life because now where was I supposed to like get a place to stay? Was I supposed to like go back home because nilikuwa nimeshahama home kitambo? Was I supposed to like go back home? What was I supposed to do? You know, I remember I went to my mom's place after like going to Mombasa and then coming back. I went to my mom's place and I didn't tell her what was wrong. I just sat there and I said, well, nitamwambia aje nataka kurudi home. I said, no, Koi, do this, go back into the city. She didn't live in the city in Nairobi then. Nilikuwa naishi na huko some place close to Nakuru. Go back into the city, hustle and get your money, but you know you just can't come back into the city uishi kwa hoteli. So I remember I asked a friend of mine. We were in a conversation with this friend of mine for quite a while, tangu nirudi, right? And I had stayed for like 3 days. No, not 3 days, for like 3 weeks, right? And this friend of mine told me hakuangi home, so I can like stay in his place and hustle like for close to like 3 weeks. He will not be around for like 3 weeks, so I can stay for like 3 weeks before I decide to like move out. And well, sikuwa na so many options. I decided to like take that option. I went to his place. The first week was good. The second week, I remember him sending a text and saying, hawezi kaa huku tu bure. Lazima ulipie. I thought, okay, unataka how much? Sio kulipa hiyo, sio hiyo ya pesa. And I started getting scared. Red flags, turus. And I remember this, alikuwa hayuko for 3 weeks, ndio? The second week akarudi. Mimi nakumbuka nikilala kwa kiti and then kasikia mdoza lazima ulipia. Ushaitoka Ruaka saa 9 usiku na gari na Uber. Hata unashindwa kama mtaenda mpaka Nyahururu ndio. Ulale kwa Uber hiyo siku. Hey. Like but I appreciate that at least I had money for the Uber kwa sababu I could not allow myself to be sexually harassed ndio nilipe rent ya kukaa kwenyewe. I just had to like move out. I remember I went to a distant relative's place. I stayed there. But makosa I think pia ni yangu because I had not like told my mom or those close people to me. Nilikuwa nasema watu wako na mashida mingi siwezi ongezea zangu, like I'll hustle, I'll just get away. So when that happened I knew friends sijui tumekuja kukaa kwako sijui nini. No, I will not do that. So I went to a distant relative's place and I stayed there. Hawakuwa wanani expect. So I just showed up with my suitcase. Kadogo. Just showed up with my suitcase and said, "Hola. I'm here. Take it or leave it. Damu ni mzito kuliko maji na damu haiendi. I'm staying here." But it was it was sad. It was really sad. I was so frustrated and I hated myself, right? And I hated myself for being in this position. Alafu, huwezi kopa mtu. Umetoka majuu, huwezi kopa mtu, you know, and all the money that nilikuwa nayo, nilikuwa nimeanza kulipalipa hizo madeni. So I had like petty cash with me just to move around and to survive, just in case I don't have I don't have like shelter for like the next 2 days or something, or yani kitu tu kiweza happen naweza jisimamisha, you know. And in that time I put together everything I had written when I was in Houston. Like I put it together and I thought, sasa hii nayo nitafanyia nini? And luckily nikaanza kupata shows. I remember this one. Sijui ni Mungu alituma Juliani kutoka wapi. I had these people wa Juliani wakinipigia wakinishow, "Koi, guess what? You need to do what? You need to perform." Wapi? Kwa show ya Juliani. Nikawapatia quotes kwanza. You know, and I performed and I did so well and it was so fine, like I killed it. Alafu ile energy kaanza kurudi sasa, because now I'm working, now I can afford to like even do 1, 2, 3 things and I can pay my bills, right? So but wait, before hata tufike kwa show ya Juliani, I remember one time when pesa yote iliisha, like kuisha yote, but pesa iliisha ile ya kulipana madeni, right? Niliingia Twitter. I said, Twitter watu wanaendanga kurant. Niliingia Twitter. I decided it's 4 in the morning, but I'll write this thread. Nikaanza kusema zile vitu mashida zote nimeoneshwa. Hiyo airline yenye ilinibia pesa yenye iliniambia watanirefund na wakunirefund, nikawaingilia wote nikawatag. Kujeni mhashtag kitu I need my money back. Na. Thank God wakasikia. And they said, "We are sorry, we will give you back your money." Good. Deni zimeanza kulipwa. And I remember, SportPesa CEO, Qarre, texted me, akani DM, akaniambia, we will fund what, like we will return your pesa ya hiyo airline yenye ilikuwa imechukuliwa. Hola, nimeanza kulipa madeni. You know, and pole tu nikaanza kumanage kuclear deni zangu kwa sababu deni zilikuwa zinakuja fast. And then show ya Juliani ka come through. Nikahamia kwangu. Hola, I have a bed sitter tena. And then I remember during that time Mungu akasaidia mtu mwingine aitwa Chris Mkasa akanipigia akaniambia, "Hey Koi, I'd love to like publish your book. Could we meet?" Kumbuka nikiwa Houston I was so frustrated with life and I decided to write hizo shida zangu zote chini in form of poetry. I did my book, Tears of the Pen. I started selling copies. So I started making money with my problems. What is life? What is life? Life is that. So that is what happened. That was like the whole scenario. Like that is what happened to that life. And life ikaanza kukua lovely. Started meeting like big people. Started being invited to like big places like the US Embassy to perform. I met the ambassador. The ambassador knew me before. Nyinyi mnajua hiyo ni nini? Mnaenda kuona Mr. Godek anakujua before umgote. Like that was so fun. Oh, can I tell you something else that happened? I remember this one time, Adele alikuwa na give a talk hapo Laiko. And I just said, well, I'll just show up. I love Adele, I'll show up. And then nikaenda, mimi nilikuwa nataka tu kuona Adele. Sikuwa na shughuli na nini, didn't happen huko, no. Just wanted to see Adele. Oh, I love Adele. Just wanted to see Adele. So I got there. Adele akapeana hiyo talk yake, akaongea, akatu-inspire nini. After that, nikaona beshti yangu anaongea na Adele. So nikasema nitaenda niambie beshti yangu nimeenda home, ndio nikwe karibu na Adele. Adele Onyango nikwe karibu na yeye. So I got there and Adele said, cool. I said, "Koi, yeah, I know you." Ho. Iteni mbinguni hapa chini ndio hii. I am famous. One, the people I love know me. The ambassador knows me. People in the US Embassy respect me. Adele knows my name. Like, she knows me. She knows what I do with my life. And then she invited me for an interview at Kiss. My guys, what is making it? If that's not making it, then you don't know what making it is. What am I trying to say? Like I had a series of problems lined up, mikosi after mikosi after mikosi after mikosi. And then baraka zikaanza ku line up. Da. And I was so blessed. It was so amazing. but you don't even want to know kwenye mikose ilianza tena. But you want to know. You really want to know kwenye mikosi ilianza tena. Leo, courtesy of mikosi, nimevalishwa nguo na muffler. You can get t-shirts za muffler, you can get hoodies za muffler. Like tumefika hiyo stage manze, hiyo stage ya kudressiwa na muffler, right? So you can follow muffler on Instagram and Facebook and get amazing t-shirts. And that said, next time is a surprise. It might be another mikosi session. It might not be. It might be a blessing session. I think we should call this one blessing after blessing section. Tumemalizalization.